The Figure and the Flames. "What have they done to you?" she asked. Saturnine cringed as her true nature began to reveal itself. Once more he bid her silence, but with so many emotions whirling up inside her, the fact that they would spill from her mouth was inevitable. "Give me the name of the one that destroyed your body, and I will personally have his lungs torn out." Despair shook her to the core. "Where is the body that held me?" The devil would have no more of this display. "Oh, do spare the dramatics," Saturnine demanded coldly, more annoyed than anything else. "I do not know how long I have until this poor beggar wrests his control back, and instead of being about my work, I am saddled with you." Diva's throat made an awful croaking sound as his words wounded her deeply. Her arms longed to embrace him, her lips begged for his own, and yet all he had done since revealing himself to her was speak so ill and cold. Saturnine knew that face all too well and groaned in discontent as he realised just how bad-mannered and foolish he had become. Sly as a fox and mustering up whatever apologetic expression he could fake, Saturnine approached the sullen she-devil. "Forgive me, my love." Saturnine acted as bereaved as he could. To almost anyone else this display would be seen for the falsehood it truly was, but Diva made considerable accommodations for her Saturnine. 52 years, 10 of which have been spent buried within this dusty old priest, have left my mood rather spoiled. It is wonderful to see you again." Diva was about to reply when suddenly a low rumbling began deep beneath their feet. Her lips had begun to part questioningly until the blast of what could only be the firing of heavy cannon rocked the entire structure. The laboratory was racked with violent tremors. The priest, in a panic, abandoned his placating ploy and rushed in vain to protect the vials and beakers, which shattered beyond count before his eyes. Before long, a second blast, mightier than the first, threatened to bring down every floor above them. "Saturnine, we must flee!" Diva swiftly produced a strange pink piece of chalk and set about drawing various incantations within an unholy sphere upon the floor. When the she-devil looked up, she found Cross securing the vat of flesh soup, protecting it with his very life. Once completed, the circle vanished, revealing a mirror reflecting flames inwardly. "Saturnine, you must come now. It is death to remain." "Stupid girl!" the priest shouted as he shielded the cauldron against a hail of falling stones. "My body is that of a mortal's. If I were to step through that gate, the fires of hell would consume and destroy me." A rusted pipe rig suddenly slipped its mooring and fell perilously close to the foolish priest. Saturnine cried out frantically, "I must protect the Caroelit." This wicked spirit had worked for far too long and nearly lost his sanity on several occasions to lose it all now. A failure here would no doubt be the very end of him. The priest's frustration and panic were too much for Diva to bear as she raced to his side. "Let the cauldron go and flee," the she-devil commanded, with fear in her eyes. "I will find another who can make you whole again." Saturnine's spirit beamed across his eyes and begged her for the truth, which she merely replied with a gentle nod. "Go, now." With that, Diva dove down into the hellgate, which spat up jets of fire and left the heavy scent of sulphur wafting on the air.